What's up, superstars? We're back and we're getting ready to package our box of samples back to Smart Blanks, and we wanted to create one more design that I've always kind of had an idea of putting together, and I think this would make the perfect video for it. But before I get into that, I wanted to share what we're going to be sending it back in case you didn't watch that video. So make sure you guys watch that video. We went ahead and redesigned their designs, just kind of put our modern twists and take into it, just to see some samples of how we can make their designs. So this is the first design that I created. Then the next design, this was kind of like a Halloween themed. Really love the colors here. Right here on the streetwear tee. Love this black modern design. Look, just very clean overall. Just a nice clean design. Just having some filler with colors and pop and just graphics overall on this kind of lava inspired design. One of my favorites, which is kind of like a matrix looking design. Very intelligent, very smart. Also, one of my favorites, really bright. Love the colors of the paint. And then today we are going to be putting together another hoodie. This, I believe, is the 8005. It's a 12-ounce hoodie, so it is very thick and warm. Fleece on the inside, so it's very soft, and it just feels like a very thick sweater overall. I like that the hoodie has no drawstrings, so you don't have to deal with that. And the design that I have in mind is just a really big overall print on the back. So if you guys can imagine like those Disney sweaters where there's those big Disney letters on the back, something similar to that, but I'm gonna make it a little bit more streetwear. I'm gonna bring the letters all the way down on the arms and just try to maximize the arm. And I'm gonna show you guys how to attempt this. I don't know how it's gonna turn out because this is the first time I did this, but this is what I would do. So let's go ahead and get this set up. All right, so this is gonna be a large hoodie. It's gonna range, so you might have to try to do this with your own design and style. But this is kind of what I would do. Don't really need to cut it here, but let's just go ahead and see. Overall, I want each letter big. So I do want it to come up even past the elbows of the arm. So I don't want it to exceed 6 inches. I think 6 inches is going to be the max lettering size that I'm gonna be going across the board. And I'm gonna wanna shape it like this so that on a normal positioning of somebody walking around, you're gonna see those letters. It's gonna say Smart Blanks in the back. So 6 inches is the width of it. And I kind of don't want this to exceed, let's say like 33 inches, something along the lines of that. I don't know, but I'm just kind of visually seeing a half of a circle. So yeah, that's the measurements that I'm getting so far for this hoodie. In case you guys want the total measurements, so from the top to the bottom, you've got 26 inches right there. You've got armpit to armpit at about 25 inches. So that's the dimensions. All right. All right, guys, we are gonna head to Kittl.com. We've done a ton of video on Kittl. We've been using this for the past few months and had a great experience. Now for this particular tutorial, I'm not gonna do anything fancy with any of the AI tools, but I'm gonna use their platform to create artwork. Now this can actually be done with several different types of programs, but I like Kittl with their font database. There's a bunch of fonts you can actually choose from, so that's what I'm gonna be using today. Now if you guys are not familiar with it, please make sure you guys click the link below, download it. You can use it for free until you really want to download a transparent file. Then you can sign up. And of course, if you sign up with our code, you can get 25% off of any of their programs. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. Now back to the video and exactly what I'm going to be doing. We're going to be creating a t-shirt design. So let's go and click on new project. Now, as far as the configurations on the artboard, I always like to set everything at 300 DPI, and you're gonna wanna change the unit to inches because for me personally, that's what I'm used to. And I can go ahead and leave it at the default, which is 83 by 83 inches, which is huge, but we can always fix that later on. But once you have a blank artboard set up and ready to design, I'm just gonna go right to the text. I'm gonna add a headline, and when you click on this, it's just gonna populate right here. And here is where you can go ahead and put in any of the text that you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and put smart blanks. And then let's go ahead and widen it out like that. And then let's start changing and playing with some of the dimensions. So again, what I do know here is that I don't want the letters to exceed 6 inches in height. So I'm just gonna go to the transform on the right corner. I'm gonna change that to 6 inches in height. And it's gonna give me 81 inches. So if I trim the actual board where the artwork is at, then I'm gonna get basically 61 by 6 inches, which is really, really big to print. But I do know that 6 inches in height is what I wanna try to maximize here. Next thing I'm gonna do is curve it. So let's go to hit transform. You can do custom and start tweaking with it if you want. You can do an arch, but I'm gonna go with a circle. So let's bring the circle up. If you grab onto this corner right here, you can actually shrink the circumference and actually get this to wrap a bit. So this is a half circle. I'm gonna exceed that half circle, pretending that I can visually see the sleeve on there. That is getting me basically 22 by 39, which is again too big for our particular artboard. We print at 22 inches wide, so one of these dimensions would be nice at 22. Let's go ahead and pick a font first. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose London News. It's something that I already recently used, and I think that it overall will give me a really nice, clean streetwear feel to it. So let's click on that. As you guys can see, the whole shape of the artwork got shrunken down. It just looked way different from what I wanted to do. And now the overall size is also a lot smaller. So this is not the way that you want to do it. You should actually take a step back, go back to removing the transformation, making this nice and flat again, adjusting the height. Oh, it is very close. So I'm gonna adjust the height back to 6 inches since that's the maximum height that I wanna go with. It's a little narrow, so I actually wanna space it out. I think it's gonna look better than that. So let's try to space it out. I believe, let's add 20. Let's do 50. No, let's do 80. All right, I think that's a good space gap right there. Go back to transformation. Let's start playing with the curve. We're gonna do a circle again. I'm gonna grab this and then, okay, I'm gonna grab this point. There you go. So grabbing that point, I'm gonna stretch it down like that. And I think that looks pretty good. So 21 by 35. This is pretty close to what I was trying to get. This is gonna fit on our 22-inch sheet if I rotate this. So this is pretty good. Let me add one more text. That's okay. I like this nice plain. Let's change this to California. Since this was a very specific design size that I'm going with, I'm gonna go ahead and shrink the artboard as close as possible. It's pretty close. Let's stretch this out a little bit like that. And then let's make sure that this is centered. This is center. Let's lower this a little bit. Center it again. I think that's a good size. All right, last thing I'm gonna do, let's change this to white. And I always say mock it up, but since this is a weird design, you're really not gonna see the true mock-up of this. But imagine this was a big shirt. Let's see if they even have hoodies. They do have hoodies, so let's see. And then I change it to black. And then let's just do something like that. So that's the kind of look that I'm trying to go for. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, let's kind of see how it looks. So I will go back to the editor. Let's go ahead and download, export this. This is the size, remove background, export it like that. Going to, go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and smart blanks. Now we're gonna go to our website, transfersuperstars.com. This is your one stop to get all your DTF, UV DTF transfers. You're gonna be click on transfers, DTF gang sheet builder. We're gonna do 22 by 36 here. Since this is a big print, start off as new. Let's go ahead and upload the design. Right, and there you go. So you see how I imported this and it went to basically 13 height by 22 wide. It kind of shrunk it, so I actually wanna rotate it. Oops, let's bring that back. Click on the artwork. Let's do a full rotation. And I actually need this at 22 right here. Let's do 21. All right, this is what we're set with. Still high resolution. we're gonna go ahead and export this, save it. We recommend definitely naming your sheets just so that it's easier for you to reorder. Smart blanks, click on that, and you're gonna add to cart, you're gonna check out. We're gonna get this printed. Let's put this on the hoodie.
Having fun watching? We got plenty more where that came from. Check out our channel for more tutorials, tips, and creative ideas. When you're ready to bring your designs to life, visit transfersuperstar.com for high quality DTF prints that stand out.
Guys, we got our transfers done. This is a big print. Let's take a look at that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and lay it on the hoodie just so that we can kind of get an idea. But actually, before I do that, let me remove this color bar. Let's imagine it like this. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and fold this. I'm gonna give it a quick crease right here, making sure that lines up. Now I have the midpoint. I'm gonna line up that seam right here, and then there you go. And then I'm just gonna eyeball this part after. So let's just, that's the center right there. I'm just gonna cut there. Let me work on one side at a time. So I'm gonna bring this sleeve out. This is where art is going to come and take place, because we're going to have to figure out how to lay this out properly. So I do want that to kind of curve, and then we're just going to take it over like that. Let me see how that's going to look. Going to be happy with something like this. It's not perfect, but it's art, guys. So this is pretty close to the seam right there. So I'm not gonna tape that side down yet. I will come and mess with it again. Let me just get this side taped down better. Hopefully this doesn't move too much. Again, this is probably really hard to mass produce, but you will get faster as you create this. But what's beautiful about DTF is you're able to customize and really make a print like this, which is really, really difficult. And I'm just gonna do 2 letters at a time. So I'm not really loving the way that the layout is happening. So I'm actually gonna split up each letter. All right, let's start off as a clean slate. So now that all the scraps and junk and everything is removed, let's just go ahead and start laying this out. I think this will turn out better. So let me just worry about one side at a time. All right. Now let's see if that's better. All right, let's take a look at it. You know what I probably would have done? I would have just made it each letter by itself, combine it into a smaller gang sheet, and then print it. That's probably how you would maximize this print. I thought making that curve would work, but it was pretty challenging overall. I think it's gonna turn out okay once we get it pressed, and it's gonna be a really super unique print. I'm gonna use a pillow because there are a lot of indentations and seams on the hoodie. You definitely wanna use a pillow to help balance that. And I'm just gonna be doing a section at a time. Okay, making sure that there's no overlapping. Everything looks pretty good. It's on too tight, so it won't even clamp. So let's go. There you go, heavy pressure. This heat press is threadable, but as you guys can see, I'm not really threading it. A little too tight, so let me remove that a little bit. It'll make the second press easier. Now this is gonna be a split, and this is right close to here, but it should be okay. I'll second press that later. All right, everything is now pressed. We're gonna let this cool down, and then we're gonna go and peel. All right, now let's go ahead and peel. Now I'm gonna be careful because it's kind of an irregular press. I wanna make sure I peel slowly to test and make sure that everything transfers through, which it looks really good so far. Look at how bright those whites are. That looks pretty good. I didn't even measure that down to the wire, but I think it turned out pretty even. All right, let's go for that second press. Actually, even before I do the second press, I'm gonna go ahead and add on the California. Let's go ahead and use this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half so I can get that midpoint. Let me just line up the bottom and the top. That's the middle. Let me just turn on the laser. Let me do a quick alignment. All right, so it's aligned now. Let's go and get the hoodie put on. So we're gonna thread it this time. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna let this cool down before I peel. Let's grab your transfer, hold it down, and crack it like that. Now that it's good, we're gonna go ahead and use our matte finishing sheet to give it a nice screen printed feel to it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do every section, so I'm just gonna remove this first. Do a section at a time so it's even. I don't want it to press on the actual transfer itself and create any extra creases. Ooh, look at that print. It is beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna split this up here because I don't want to crease or press on that line right here. So I'm trying to avoid that. Let me just slip in a pillow because now there's seams that I have to deal with right here and right here. So you just have to kind of play with it. All right, the hoodie pocket, I feel it right here underneath. So that's the reason why you use that pillow. Now everything's in. This one's gonna be a little tricky. No choice, but I have to go like that within the pillow. Okay, I'll get that other side later. You see, that's what happens. There's a low line that you get right there, but DTF is very forgiving. Let's just go ahead and put this on top of it. There you go. Let me go ahead and get this on for you guys. All right, guys, there you have it. Look at the print, just kidding. Look at that full print on the back. I think it came out pretty good. Kind of what I envisioned, how it would look. Kind of what I had in mind is if you're at a convention and you want to spot somebody, you can definitely spot this person right here, you know, with the smart blanks. It's really white. I think it looks good. Let me know what you guys think. You guys need transfers? Hit us up, transfersuperstars.com. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.